Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They, too, come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Elliott busts through the tackle and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Elliott a 1st down and more, and down to the 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Pollard able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll run on the draw. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect at setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Powering his way forward. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to the right here to Shepard.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Prescott yet again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. Lots to look forward to in the late afternoon window as well, one being a late start in Foxborough, where it'll be the Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And then finally a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And to give this time to the tailback.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to Shepard. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, he stays up. Fighting to stay upright. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Prescott from the gun. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Cooper. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Prescott off play action. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fights through him. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Rudolph. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. 10th carry now for Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Dallas, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.